Okay, welcome back. So now we're going to do a little bit of floor work. Again, I do need you to be a little bit warmed up for this, but again, I'll do step by step so you can hop in and hop out anytime that you choose. So we're going to start off on our hands and knees. Okay. Familiar position, okay? Knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders, about shoulder width apart. Okay, so we're going to engage that core, drawing in your tummy button towards your spine, but your spine staying in neutral position. So from here, you're going to walk your hands forward a little bit, and all we want you to do is bring one knee up towards that elbow and then go back again. Okay, so it's towards the elbow. Again, doesn't matter if it reaches or not, that's absolutely fine. So we take a breath in, draw that tummy in as you breathe out, lean slightly forward and take that knee up. So we're working those oblique muscles in the abdominals, okay, so your tummy muscles basically, and the sides. So we're lifting that leg up and the other side and back. So again, a little bit hard on the wrist, but we'll get rid of that in a second, okay. So, and back, and back. So if you want to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, you're going to take your knees a little bit further back, your hands a little bit forward. So this time as you come forward with your knee, you're like lunging forward and bring that back. So lunging forward and bring it back. So again, you can stick with the version we've just done, where you're just doing from that box position and you're just bringing your knee up and back. This is adding a little bit more, taking them a little bit forward, lean and back, and lean and back, okay? Take a breather. So we're going to take this up slightly a level. So you can stay down there if you like, or we're going to go from here. You take one leg out nice and straight at the back, the other leg out nice and straight at the back. So we're in our full plank position. All you're going to do from here is stick your bottom up in the air a little bit, bring your knee towards the elbow and back. So again, you need to keep your breathing smooth and steady. I like to breathe out and breathe in. Breathe it out and in. Okay. And back and back. Pop your knees down and take a little rest. So we do this sit pause in between each time, giving the flexibility, give your wrists a chance to have a little bit of a rest. So we've gone from just on our hands and knees, bringing the knee forward, okay? We extended that, taking your arms a little bit further forward so you're rocking into that movement. Then if you want to, we take it into almost into the plank position to begin with, and you're bringing that knee forward and back. So you've got 3 different options there depending on how you're feeling on any particular day. So you've got to work to your level all the time, haven't you? As I always keep telling you. Okay, so for the next level, those of you a little bit more crazy, okay, so we take it into our plank position. So you're going to bring that foot forward onto the floor, press your hips down in the centre and bring it back. So this is just a continuation of what we've been doing, so it's not a new thing, so you can keep to your other versions if you like. So you're bringing that foot forward, drop the hips and come back. So again, you can just bring your foot out to the side, just a little bit if you want to. If you want to take that more, coming up, pressing down and back, foot down. So that foot can now come as far forward as you want it to, okay? So again, you know your body, you know what it's capable of and what it isn't capable of. So if you want to do this version, absolutely wonderful, okay? If you want to do the earlier versions, you can. We're just going to do one more on each side. And we take a rest. Come on down, back into this position. So the wrists are going to get a little bit of a stretch out. Okay, that way, turn it over, gently press your hand underneath. And on the other side, so pull it back, turn it over, pull it underneath. Okay, so wrists are fine. Now we're going to take it down into your plank position. So we're going to start it off from here. we've got your knees fairly close together. Sorry, it's not a plank position, it starts off a bit like that. Okay, so elbows underneath your shoulders, hands in your prayers or locked in, or you can have them palms down if you want to. So from here, okay, you're going to take one leg out, the other leg out. Keep your feet together. You're going to take your bum up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to bend your knees to come down towards the ground and hover. So you can see why I'm saying it's like a plank, because it kind of is but isn't. Okay, so you stretch legs up, bum into the air, draw your tummy in as you come down, your knees press together, they almost go on the mat but not quite, and lift up again. So we take a breath in here, we breathe out, and we breathe in, and we breathe out. Okay, one more time. Lift up and down. Hover, hover, hover. And then pop those knees down. And you're going to take your knees wide this time. Feet together at the back. Sit back. Arms wider than your mat. And stretch all the way down. Okay, nice and slowly. Coming up. Okay. So we're going to do that one more time. So knees, feet together, down onto your elbows, hands in whichever position you want them to go in. Scoot your tummy in, take one leg back, take the other leg back, feet and knees together. You're going to bend those knees down towards the ground, almost touch but not quite, then lift up and then come on down. So you can feel the shoulders stabilising, your body stabilising, all those core muscles working. I've got a nice little shake going on. Lift up and down. One more time. Lift up and down. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Pop those knees down. Okay. Come on up. Shoulder rolls. And roll them around the other way. Fabulous. Okay, so now you're going to sit down onto your backside. Sitting up. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to roll down. And stay down. Okay, so bend those knees. Your feet are in the hip width position and your knees, your heels are underneath your knees. Okay, so relax down from there. Hands down on the floor. Take your tummy in. We're just going to do a pelvic tilt and lift into your bridge. Always a wonderful starting position for lots of other different movements that we do. Okay, so you're going to connect from the pelvic floor, drawing in, almost flattens your back into the ground because you're going to do a pelvic tilt. And as you tilt, your pubic bone lifts, lifting your backside off the floor, and you're going to lift into that bridge position. So as you lift, you can feel the legs working, hips nice and stable. Okay, but only come up into your shoulder blades. Try not to push into your neck at all. Hands down onto the ground. Toes flat. Okay, so we take a breath in here. As you come down, you start to come from your upper back first, going all the way down onto the ground. And then we uncurl that pelvic tilt. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, tilt. And lift. Tummy button into your spine, lift. Breathe it in at the top. Breathe it out. All the way down, wonderful. Okay, and again. Your feet stay nice and flat. Try not to let your knees move in or out as you're lifting. They stay nice and flat. Okay, and come on all the way down. One more time. Okay, so when you've got down at the bottom, just bring your knees in, and just gently rock in and out, in and out. Wonderful. Okay. So you're going to put your feet back down on the ground. We're going to go back into that bridge. Then we're going to do our leg movement as well. So your hands down, take a breath in. As you breathe it out, tilt and lift. So you've got that lovely lifted position. So my top down, going down. Okay, so what you're going to do now is gently stabilise through your hips. Try and lift one leg off the ground. Lift it up and pop it down. Okay, check that your feet have stayed hip width and they haven't sneaked into the centre. Hold it, your hips level, shoulders feeling nice and heavy into the ground. Opposite side, bring your knee in, stretch it up, bring it back in and pop it down, and we can come all the way down. Okay, so I didn't remind you then, so how many of you held your breath? Quite a few, I think. All right, so breathe it in, breathe it out. You're tilting and you're lifting, okay? Breathe it in. So you're preparing to move, okay? So breathe it out. We breathe it in here and breathe it out. Again, breathe in and out. Okay, keep those hips nice and level. Okay, breathe it in, breathe it out, and in and out. Can you do the other side again? Breathe it in and out, and in and out. One last time, opposite side. Breathe it in and out, and in and out. Okay, breathe it in and all the way down. Wonderful work, well done, well done. Okay, feeling good. All right, so we're going to do the bridge again. Okay, nice starting point. So we breathe it in, breathe it out. Okay, this time you keep breathing nice and steady. Okay, you're going to take your leg out, you're going to lift it up to the ceiling and take it down without your hips dropping. If you can, lift it up and down. One more time, lift it up and down. Okay, bend that knee in, stabilise yourself in this position. Okay, holding it steady, hands down, shoulders heavy, chin tucked underneath a little bit. Bring your knee in, lift it up, keep your hips level. That leg goes down, lifts up and down, up. One more time, up, down, bring it in and come all the way down. So how was that? A little bit more challenging. Okay, so it's fantastically stabilising the hips. Shoulders are down into the ground, so they're stabilising, they're in a neutral position. Using the whole of your core, of course working your legs, arms using to stabilise you. Okay, so breathe it in, breathe it out, hold it here. So you breathe it in, breathe it out. Okay, when you're ready, 3, up, 2, up, feel that stretch on the back of the leg, one more, up, and pop that knee down. Okay, stabilise first, don't try and move yet. Okay, so knee in, leg up and down. And come on all the way down. Well done, well done. Bring the knees in, give them a little rock, in and out. Okay. So plant those feet back down on the floor again. So we're going to do April's version of hundreds, so it's a modified version of hundreds for us, okay? So we don't worry about anybody else. So you're taking your arms up to the ceiling. So remember, arms can be pulled up, but we like them in neutral, your shoulders staying in neutral position, okay? So we pull them away and bring them back down. And again, pull them away and bring them back down. So the shoulders are nice and heavy into the ground. You've connected your core here, drawing your tummy button slightly in towards your spine, but not flattening your back. Okay, those arms are going to come above your head. Take a breath in from here. As you breathe out, bring those arms up. Lift your head off the ground, tuck your chin into your chest, and then let those hands come and palms come down. Hold it here. Keep breathing nice and steady, looking forward, chin into your chest, tummy drawn in, and we take that all the way back down again. So again, like before, I'm just going to add on a few bits so you can do whichever part that you feel comfortable with, okay? So it's up, shoulders in neutral, tummy in neutral. Take the arms above your head, okay? Take a breath in here to prepare. As you breathe out, tilt your head down towards your chest. We're going to lift. Return those palms down towards the ground, okay? Hold it for a second or two, and then we're going to bring it all the way back down again. Hold it here. All right, so on the next one, when we floating the arms up and down, you need to just do little breaths, okay? So however you feel comfortable breathing at that particular point. So arms at the ready, breathe it in, breathe it out, tuck your chin into your chest, hands down, okay? So from here, we're just going to float those arms up and down, up and down, up and down, okay? You're not trying to move, you're not trying to pull yourself up and down, you're staying here. You're drawing your tummy in towards the ground, get those arms going, little breaths, little breaths, little breaths, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Okay, now if you have trouble in your neck, okay, shoulders, or in your upper back, and you don't feel comfortable with that, you can just come around, drawing your tummy in, hands working, you keep your head onto the ground, okay? And that's the same for the different positions as we're going to move through them now. That's the same. So this is what I call position number 1. All right, so position 1 is your feet are down, okay? Your head can be up or it can be down, and your hands just floating. Now the hands floating stays the same throughout. You have the option of head on the floor or head into your chest lifted throughout. Okay, the next thing, you're going to lift from your hip here, lift one leg slowly, keeping that bend in your elbow, in your knee, okay? So you've got this nice tabletop, so it's a 90-degree angle, so your foot's not up, it's not down, it's here, 90 degrees. Draw your tummy in, and that'll help to control that and hold that in place, really working those abdominal muscles, okay? So the next thing you do, draw the other leg in as well. So you're in this nice tabletop position. That stays there, that on its own is working, okay, in your legs, in your tummy, in your back. So we take the hands, shoulders down, over your head, breathe in to prepare, breathe out and lift. Remember, your head can go down on the floor if you want to, and you are pumping those arms, okay? Drawing your tummy in, holding it. You can have your feet and knees together if you like. That adds on a little bit of thigh work, or you can have a little gap in between. Okay, keep breathing, really important. For 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, you can pop those legs back down as well and have a little breath. So stretch out, stretch. Okay, so that was version 2. All right, so we're going to do version 2 again. So, knees bent. Slowly draw one leg into tabletop, hold it there, tummy working, okay, keep strong, take the other leg up, your feet and knees together if you want to, or apart, it's up to you. Okay, hands at the ready, breathe in, breathe it out and lift, keep those arms going, don't pull the shoulders, they're in neutral position, keep breathing, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can pop those down, pop those up, and we'll have a little stretch. Okay, so that's version 2 taken care of. All right, the next one is version 3. Now we're going to take our legs up for this one. Now some of you might take your legs up and they're slightly bent, that's fine, leave them there, okay? If your legs can go straighter, what you do is rotate from your hips, rotate round, so you've got this position, okay? So your heels are together, your toes are out, and then up, okay? So if your legs bend, bring those feet back together and do a little bend, that's fine. Otherwise, you can rotate out. So whichever position you feel most comfortable with your legs. They can come up here, draw your tummy in, they can go a little bit further away, making it more challenging. It's entirely up to you, okay? Arms at the ready, breathe it in, breathe it out, lift, keep breathing, breathing, breathing all the way throughout, okay? So you've got your legs nice and strong, shoulders in neutral, tummy working, keep breathing, chin down onto your chest for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down you come. Okay, again, have a big stretch. So you remember, version 1, feet down, okay? Version 2, tabletop. Version 3, legs up. All right, so you lucky people, you get to choose that version that you want to do for your last one. We're going to do it one more time, so choose whichever version you like the best. Okay, I'm going to go with straight leg, but you don't have to. Tummy drawn in, and ready, breathe it in, breathe it out, lift, keep breathing, 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 breathing. Okay, keep breathing, going, thinking about anything. This is really easy, we can do this. Drawing your tummy in, thinking about that tummy button into your spine. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stretch up and stretch down. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, so next we're just going to take you through a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of stretching. So what I want you to do is bring your right knee into your chest, 2 hands on top, draw that in. Your left leg is going to go straight all the way down. So you're just drawing that in, feeling the stretch in the back of the thigh through the hip, okay? Front of thigh on the opposite side as well, so you're getting a really nice stretch there. Okay, so we've got our right knee into our chest. So we take our right hand, pop it on the floor inside of you. Your left hand is holding your knee, and it's going to draw that leg across your body. Now you can turn with your hips, keep your right hand on the floor, and you can turn and go all the way across if you want to. Now my right arm is still on the floor, stretched out behind me, so I can feel the stretch in my shoulder, all the way across my body, all the way down into that right leg. Okay. So you just keep breathing nice and steady, and hold. Okay, then slowly bring that back to the centre. So I'm still working on my right leg. Now bringing my right hand onto my knee. My left hand's now going to go onto the floor out to the side. And all I'm going to do is open my hip, taking that leg out to the side. This hip staying down on the ground, and it's going out as far as you comfortably can. So you should get a stretch in the groin area and again through that hip. So your right arm is gently putting a bit of pressure onto that knee to draw it out to the side. And just keep breathing nice and steady. Bring that knee back into the centre, and then you can stretch that leg up. You can use the other hand to draw it in. So you're holding onto your thigh or your calf, not the back of your knee if you can, and just drawing that in, okay, and try and relax. So relax, relax, relax. And you're going to circle your foot one way, circle it the other way, and pop that down. Lovely. Okay, so same thing, left side. So left knee in, 2 hands on top, draw it in. So you're feeling the stretch all the way through the hip, onto the other side as well, drawing it in. Keep relaxed. So you'll be able to see this time. So now what I want to do is my left knee's in, so my left hand goes on the ground, my right hand is going to draw that leg across my body. You can see my hips are turning all the way over. So I get this nice stretch into the shoulder as well, because my hand's down all the way across my body into that hip and that thigh. Okay, and then slowly bring that back into the centre. So then I bring my left hand onto the top of the knee, right hand goes down on the floor, and I'm just going to open that out. So I'm trying not to let my hips turn, my hips stay down, just opening this one leg out to the side. Keep your foot nice and relaxed. And then bring that knee back into the centre, and then you're going to straighten it up, and again holding wherever you would like to. You can hold onto your pant leg if you want to, drawing it in, feeling that nice stretch. Okay, and then you start to circle your foot one way, and then the other way, and then relax that foot, just draw it in a little bit more. And relax that down. Well done. We'll just have a nice big stretch as tall as you can. And relax. One more stretch. And relax. Well done. Okay, that's another session done. Well done. Keep up the good work. You're doing a fantastic job.